Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel or welcome to my Instagram feed, depending on where you're watching this. I'm about to talk about film. This is me filming my last review for second to last week of Hallmark movies, because the last week starts tonight. Today is the 14th. Who knows when I'm going to post this, but it's Thursday the 14th, and we have a movie coming on tonight that I'm not really excited about, but hopefully it'll surprise me. Anyway, is that true? Oh no, wait a minute. We have two. Wait, there are movies next week. Oh jeez, what did I think this was like? There are movies next week. Anyway. Okay, so let's talk about a movie that I really enjoyed, though, and it came on this past weekend, and it was called Round and Round. So this is a Hanukkah movie, and I love this movie. This movie is pretty bonkers, I have to say, but like, I'm completely here for it. So first off, we are dealing with a Groundhog Day situation where our main character, and why did I not go and look her up before we started, because I never remember anybody's name, but our main character, I want to say her name is Rachel. Let's call her Rachel, guys. And if it's not Rachel, I'm going to look like a real idiot for this whole time, but I think it's Rachel. Her sister's name was Shoshana. Shoshana's wife's name was Bex. Why can't I remember her name? I want to say that the guy that they wanted her to get together with is Ben. I have to look this up right now. Hold on. Okay, it was actually Rachel, but his name is Zach, so don't know where I got the Ben from. Anyway, we got a Groundhog Day thing going on here where she keeps repeating the same day. She's in a relationship with the guy that we can tell right off the bat is a loser, who cancels on her last minute because he doesn't want to go home to meet her parents and says that he has an airport cold. And that's funny because everybody's like, there's no such thing. So this is all happening on the 7th night of Hanukkah, I want to say. And basically she keeps having these same mishaps that are happening, but I don't want to give anything away. All I can tell you is that this movie is it's so bananas in truly the very best way. I absolutely adore this movie. I feel like there were some things that I was going to comment on that I didn't like about the movie. There's literally somebody running on my roof because they're fixing my roof. I'm getting a brand new roof. But I can't remember what those things were, and maybe I will see if I can come up with them. But mostly, whatever it was, I'm going to tell you to watch the movie because I like this main character. I don't think we've ever seen her in anything before. I don't remember the name of the actress who plays Rachel. I do like the guy who plays Zach. He's kind of a little bit of a, what's the word? Like the straight man here, because she's the one with all the zany stuff going on sort of thing. But I like him. I really like a friend of his who gets involved later. There are just some great side characters that are going on. Her dad is played by Lewis from Suits, which is one of my best friends. It's a show that my best friend loves and has told me that I should watch. So that was fun to see him. I really like that guy, and I can never think of his name either. But to me, you've got Groundhog Day. There's a bunch of 80s music in this because it's kind of like flashes back to the parents when they met at a mixer and it was the 80s. There's a lot of nerd references in this, Dungeons and Dragons references. I would say, here's the people who need to watch this movie. If you love Groundhog Day, you definitely need to watch this movie. If you were a big time nerd into comic books or Dungeons and Dragons and or science fiction or superheroes or whatever. Oh, and I think then you should watch this movie. And I think one of my things that I didn't find believable was there were some pop culture references that get made by some characters in this movie that she doesn't get, and I didn't really understand why she wouldn't get those. But, you know, this movie is, I'm just trying to decide if it should be a 5. And I'm going to think about it because it might be a 5. At the very least, it's a 4.5. It's a 4.5 or 4. It might. It's. I'm going to say it's a 4.75 because I think that I gave that one with Andrew Walker and the Royal Nanny Lady a 4.5, and I enjoyed Christmas Island, but this is just so. It's so silly, and I laughed out loud a bunch of times, and uh, it's so different and kooky. Oh, and also there was like this, there's a part where, because we know her boyfriend's going to suck right from the very beginning, the guy that she's with in the beginning. And when she has a chance to confront him, I hate the way that confrontation goes down. I didn't like her character in that moment, or I didn't like that that's what they chose for her character to do, kind of thing. So you'll see when you get there. But I really think that you should watch this movie because it is so much fun. And yeah, again, 80s music, Groundhog Day, nerdy stuff, and it's just silly. It's just a silly good time. And yeah, I'm just going to give it a 4.75. I'm not going to give it a 5 only because of, you know, the few little things that I was trying to point out very ineloquently. But my kid was watching part of this movie and enjoying it too, so that's always a sign that, you know, I could even tell a regular person to watch it, but I'm going to say 4.75. And please let me know what you think. And thank you for being here. And thanks for watching. And that's it. And I will see you soon. Okay, thank you. Bye.